to another speed build video. In this one we are going to be building a theme park ride called Quasar. I think that's how you pronounce it. I knew it as a Razzle Dazzle, but anyway, let's get into the build. I purchased the instructions for this set from Rebrickable and they was a total cost of £7, which I thought was a great price for this set. The parts on the other hand were a different story, as they turned out to be really quite expensive. The wheels pictured here are part number 2685 in light bluish grey, and they are quite hard to find and also very expensive. I did no less than 6 different orders trying to obtain these, got sent the wrong part on numerous occasions as they're quite similar to a new wheel part, but they're not the same. These are between £2 and £3 each, and there was 12 of them on this set alone, so that was fun. Also, the control module for this is the Buwiz, I think that's how you pronounce it, the control hub. It's the 3.0 Pro, and again that's about £240 retail price, so again extremely pricey. I could have changed out the wheels for something a lot more cheaper, as I could have also changed the sort of power functions so that instead of it using 2 different motors from 2 different ranges, I could have sort of done all the same style motors and used a different sort of control platform for it to keep the cost down using something that I already had, but I wanted to keep it authentic to the designer, so that is what I did. The rest of the parts were all purchased together on Bricklink. I think I did 22 orders in total to obtain all the different parts, and that doesn't include a lot of the stuff that I already had. I think it came in at around £240–250 for the parts, you know, the additional parts. So I'd say total cost overall for this build would have set me back around £500, but I didn't really work it out as I didn't really want to know the actual cost, to be honest with you. But in my opinion, it was worth every penny. The way in which you can control this is just great. You can be your own little ride operator, making it do things that you want it to do. It is so much fun. And the added feature is that it all folds up and collapses onto the trailer, which is absolutely fantastic. You'll see that towards the end of the video, just before we show it all doing its thing. The overall build was really enjoyable, and I was really excited throughout the whole process as I couldn't wait to actually get to control it. I did find it to be actually quite a challenging build. These floors are all built upside down, as you've just seen, makes it a little bit more tricky, and the center bit where the main mechanism mounts to is extremely difficult to get the pins to go through. It does state that in the instructions as well. And also I did find the main center bit that turns, I actually shredded 4 gears. I don't show any of that in the video. It took a lot of trial and error, and actually adapted it slightly to make it stronger, because that of the original instructions and what I'd followed, I couldn't seem to get it to where, with the weight of the whole ride on the top, it just kept skipping, and then if I carried on trying to speed it up whilst it was skipping, naturally it just shredded the gears. Through a few alterations I did manage to get it working, and it works really well now, which is great. I forgot to mention as well, this build also uses 1x10 blue brick, and apparently that's quite scarce as well, unbeknown to me, which again adds to the cost significantly. But we're now moving on to the center build, the main mechanism, and you'll see in just a second how the second motor is mounted. This one here, that's the one where I had the issues. It kept pulling itself apart, and it also kept shredding the gears and obviously slipping. It was a challenge to strengthen it because it is such a compact build. I didn't really know how or where to strengthen it, but I managed to get there in the end. With the center nearly finished, just add on the Buwiz controller, which is that there, and then it's time to start work on the center of the actual ride, which is this piece. Obviously quite a laborious process, very repetitive. These cars took quite a while to build, and there was 16 of them in total, so it was quite laborious. But again, the excitement was, you know, really increasing as it was nearing the end of this build, so it made it really worthwhile and power through. So we add all these cars into the ride, and then we'll take a look at it all being folded back together, taking it all apart basically, but it doesn't have to come apart too much really to go onto the trailer. It's actually very, very clever. So once I've added the 16 cars, then we can finish off by adding the front steps, and then that completes the ride. All that is left to do is show it all being packed onto the trailer, and then show the final ride in action. So this was the first time that I've ever actually attempted to pack it away, so you have to remove all the cars and then fold in the arms. I did refer to the instructions to try and get this correct. There was definitely a little bit of trial and error involved in the placement of all the cars and trying to get everything to fit together and what bits to remove and where to put them, but we got there eventually. This Technic beam just holds it in place to stop it from falling over, and just like that we have it on the truck. I love the truck, it is such a nice sort of authentic build. But anyway, let's take a look at it in full swing.
If you want to go faster!
I hope that you enjoyed this video, guys. As I said, the instructions are available to download on Rebrickable. Help go and support the actual creator of this set. As always, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did, and consider subscribing if you would like to see more just like this. But that's it from me for now, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.